While making our way north, we had to do another pit stop at Smith Rock State Park.
Definitely. How can you resist this place? Unbelievable.
We're driving west to the coastline, and it feels like summertime as the wind is blowing by. Yesterday in the rear view, moving on to the brand new skies ahead.
We enjoyed this place so much 2 years ago, we had to come back for seconds.
Yeah, if you follow us at all, you may remember we were in Smith Rock State Park in Terrebonne, Oregon a couple years ago, and we enjoyed it so much so when we were planning our trip for this year, heading north from California, we were like, why not at it again? It's that great of a park.
Yeah, we really had a great time a couple of years ago. This time, though, we switched it up slightly. We kind of learned from our mistakes. We actually stayed at a campground called Crooked River Ranch RV Park. Now, Crooked River Ranch is an unincorporated community about 10 miles northwest of Terrebonne. Now, what we liked about it, of course, they had their own RV park there, but it was far enough away from town. The nights were just black and quiet, but it was also close enough that it was nothing for us to head into town or head into the state park easily after work. It was just a perfect location for us.
Yeah.
Now, the RV park has about 100 sites, roughly, give or take. Typical RV park, you know, it has the laundry, bathrooms. It actually has a swimming pool at the next door at the golf course. So it's a pretty nice place, very clean, very nice people, didn't have any problems, and we would definitely go back there.
Plus it has its own saloon and its own beauty salon.
And to equal that out, it has a church too.
Yeah, it does.
One of the nice things about staying at the RV park is it's close enough to the town of Terrebonne. So we could actually go in and out of town after work every day if we wanted to. It just wasn't that big of a deal. Now, one of the reasons why we would want to go to the town of Terrebonne is to visit the Crescent Moon Ranch.
The Crescent Moon Ranch is actually an alpaca farm. It sits on 42 acres. It's family owned. They live in a farmhouse right there on the property, and it was built in 1911. The gift boutique shop is an old potato cellar. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. So it's basically a little bit of family history. Now, a couple things that I thought was pretty interesting was I don't know anything about alpacas, but apparently the fiber or the fur is pretty rare, I guess you can put it that way, and pretty well sought after as well. So it's kind of neat. It's definitely very soft. Now, the other thing with this, the Crescent Moon Ranch, is apparently they're some of the big boys in the alpaca industry, I guess, because they show some of their alpacas, and they have a lot of first, second, and third place. I guess you call it trophies or ribbons and all.
Alpacas there.
They're herd, and that's with the Alpaca Owners Association. So it's kind of neat. We got a little bit of history. We talked to one of the owners when we were there, and just got a lesson on alpacas, which was a lot of fun. Now,
Crescent Moon Ranch is open every day from 10 to 4.
Now, 2 years ago when we were there, we got there right as they were getting ready to close, and we got to enjoy the stampede, which we'll never forget that. That was a lot of fun. But we did want to go back again and kind of walk around the grounds and enjoy more of it. The only tips that I would have is make sure you buy a bag of feed.
A Ziploc bag.
Yeah, it's a little Ziploc bag of feed, so you can feed the alpacas. They'll come right up to you and eat it out of your hands. If you're there towards the end of the day, make sure you ask about the stampede. And to us it made the whole trip. Yeah. So the Crescent Moon Ranch, Alpaca Ranch, was a lot of fun.
We actually got to watch a couple see them. We're here. We're gonna go see the alpacas at the Crescent Moon Ranch.
Yep.
In Terrebonne, Oregon. We're pretty excited.
Can't you tell?
It
is fun. Hopefully we can do the stampede again.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll see how it goes. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi.
You want some food?
Hi.
Here behind the camera.
Mwah.
Here behind the
Mwah. I kissed you. I kissed you. Yes, I did. I kissed you.
As he rips your head off.
My everything, my like no other. Yeah, I could stay here with you for forever. You're like a picture on the wall.
Here they come.
Oh my gosh, look how cute. Go, Mama, go. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. Oh my god.
There's a bunch more coming.
What, honey?
There's a lot more of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Here comes another herd.
Hi! Come and get dinner. Dinner time.
You got a camera hog.
Oh my gosh, Danny, look at this one.
Scary.
Hi! Bless you!
There we go. I don't know if I'm scaring them maybe a little bit.
Oh, you're too close to the gate?
Maybe, yeah. See, he still has that one.
Yeah.
I don't have any food.
You do. It's on the ground. Oh, I think he said that one's a stud.
Well, like I said, they're pregnant.
Some of them are like, I can have snaggle juice. The heart. The heart.
You are my heart, you are my high, you are my dream, come alive, my everything, my like no other. Yeah, I could stay here with you for forever.
Are you guys from Bend?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember Samantha O'Connor? She was a news reporter.
No.
No? She's well, you would have known Samantha. Yeah, she was on CO Daily. But before that she was with News Channel 21. Anyway, she came out to do a report on us. And this little guy's mother was a brand new baby, and I picked the baby up and I handed it to her. And I said, "You name it. You got to name it and tell me something." And she said, "Tell me the news." It's getting a little.
That's the kinkiness you call.
Well, the crimp is the waves that you see, and the staples are the individual locks.
Oh,
Free of charge. You just buy a bag of feed and have the time of your lives. I think we got to do 3 or 4 alpaca stampedes so far, and I would go back in a heartbeat to do another one. It's that much fun.
But fair warning, I've had nightmares ever since. There is nothing scarier than seeing a herd of scary looking alpacas coming running right at you.
Those cute little alpacas are so sweet, and the family that runs the place are phenomenal.
But one of the main reasons for us staying in the area was we wanted to go back and visit Smith Rock State Park.
Smith Rock State Park is located about 10 minutes east of Terrebonne. Dogs are allowed on a leash, and the day use areas are open from dawn till dusk.
Now, we were there a couple years ago, and we had so much fun. We did some of the easier hikes. We had Rodeo with us, and she was allowed to go with us as well. But this year, we decided to turn it up just a little bit and do the Misery Ridge Trail.
Somebody decided to turn it up a little bit.
That's not Dina was going to get rid of me halfway up.
Still thinking about it.
But the Misery Ridge Trail, it's a very, very good name for this trail. It's literally uphill for like 1.5 miles, but it's what it sounds like. You actually get up on top of the ridge, and the sceneries, the views from up there are just unbelievable.
Incredible.
They really, really were. Now, we did stop quite a bit to enjoy the views.
Yes, we did. A
Maybe-
lot.
Maybe catch our breath a little bit while
A
we're there
lot.
too. But it was definitely worth it. If you're physically able to do it, I would suggest the views alone are amazing.
Yeah.
Now the trail, the Misery Ridge Trail, runs into a couple other trails. So if you look at it on the map, you can actually do a loop, make a whole loop out of it, and come all the way back around to the beginning. And it allows you to go around the whole main structure or main block or mountain there at Smith Rock. And that's just over 4 miles, I think,
Yeah.
round trip. So
What a hike.
Smith Rock State Park and the Misery Ridge Trail, what a blast it was.
We made it back to Smith Rock. We're going to do a hike today.
Yep.
It's called the Misery Loop Trail.
Oh boy.
I told Dean it was easy, but I think the name may have given it away. I may be in the doghouse after this one.
What makes you think that?
Here goes the Misery Loop Trail.
Oh boy.
This is kind of stink on the way back. We parked
Yeah.
up on top of the ridge. We have to get down to the river. Pretty good ways down, I'm guessing 500 feet, something like that. It's nice going down, but at the end of the day, after a nice long hike, it's just not going to be fun. We're only halfway down to the river. Hopefully you can see that up behind us. This is going to stink coming back at the end of the day.
Just go slow.
It's steep. Listen to you.
Just go slow.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
You better not get on camera when it's coming out of my mouth though when it comes time to going back up. Don't tell me that's where we go.
I know we said this before. We're not resting. We're enjoying the view. Right? And we're not breathing heavy.
I can't breathe.
We can't breathe. Oh man. At least we'll get the hard part over with.
Daddy, does this go on top of the ridge?
You ready?
Where are we going?
That way. Up top. This is the misery part. Remember, it's the Misery Ridge. We're getting the misery out of the way. What do you say?
I'm gonna kill my son
Are you-
and you.
Are you living life to the fullest?
Yeah.
Open arms like open eyes when morning breaks. Silhouettes dance around my room. I think and light the spark. When daylight comes, I feel it burning in my heart. Wide awake and dreaming with.
Don't tell Dina. But I'm really winded right now. I just came from down there where she's at. By the time she gets here, I won't be breathing heavy. I'll pretend like it was nothing. Why are you breathing so heavy? This is nice and easy. I'm not breathing hard at all. I was just telling everybody how easy this was.
To fly before my time as up into the sky. Today is no exception. We are going high. When the morning comes, I feel alive.
We made it to the top of Misery Ridge Trail.
And Smith Rock State Park.
We're gonna continue on, do the whole loop. I think we got the hard part out of the way now, but man, what a view. This is unbelievable. We actually started from the river and we're now up on top of the ridge.
Rivers to Bridges.
That'd be a great name for a YouTube channel. But this is what we're looking at, and I'll show you behind us again.
Beautiful.
What a view.
Man,
What a
can't
view.
beat this.
Only 30 more miles to go.
You told me we were on the top. Why are those people all the way up there?
Oh yeah.
I'm not going up there.
Hopefully you can see that behind me, that rock way up in there. It's called Monkey Face. It's a pretty famous rock formation here. It's Smith Rock, and a lot of climbers like climbing that, and it's pretty busy today. I don't know if you can see them up there, but there's a lot of climbers up there.
That's the pro. I will say this was not an easy hike, but if you go slow, just take your time. Make sure you have plenty of water, sunglasses, and
Trekking
sunblock. Trekking poles, yes. I've heard a couple people say they wish they brought theirs.
The views though are worth it, right?
It's incredible. It's amazing, and I'm really, really glad I did it. But it's not easy.
No, it's not. It's we're making a big loop. We started on the Misery Ridge Trail. The name is a good name for it.
Yeah.
But then we're meeting up with, I think it's called the Mesa Verde Trail. Then it goes
Right.
into like the river trail. So once we get down to the river, it's just gonna be all flat, easy walking. We're getting there now. I'll show you what we're looking at.
It's incredible.
I mean, these views are just amazing. This is gonna be about a 4-mile trip all the way around. It did take us quite a while just to get to the first 1.5 miles. It gets all up all uphill. It's that Misery Trail part. And going down is actually worse on Dina's knees. So the elevation gain and going back down, we're going really slow. I think once we get on the river though, we'll be able to pick up the pace a little bit and get through this. But man, this is why we do this. Huh?
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So tired from this hike. It's been right at 4 miles. A lot of elevation gain, up and down. Now we gotta go back up again to get to the truck. Is this living life to the fullest?
Another Rivers to Ridges RV hike in the books.
Another
Literally.
adventure. There's the river. And there's the ridges.
So cool.
Hey, that'd be a good name for a YouTube channel.
Hey,
Rivers to
yeah.
Ridges. Another awesome adventure in the books.
Incredible. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. This is an incredible place, and if you're ever in the Bend, Oregon area, you have to check it out. It's just amazing. It's incredible. The views are just amazing. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a great week and stay safe.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Safe travels and God bless.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Say test 2 3 4.
Get your groove on, get your groove on.
You know that's going in the video, don't you?
No, it's not.
He who edits rules.